Welcome back to Pixelated Thoughts Podcast. I said it right this
He
time.
did it.
He did it.
So
I'm
proud.
Brad. I'm Brad the Dragon. I'm here with my
Bragging.
bragging. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I do every day. Here with my co-hosts, everyone else. And today I think we have a very nuanced topic today. Pretty much why all the streamers got to complain. You know what I'm saying? It's really how it goes.
All right, god damn it, man. I can go. Basically, it's that time of year where major content creators have complained. And a lot of them have said some shit like, there's no games to play. So I have two streamers to my left on the left side. And I have Brad.
Bragging.
Josh, why do you think this complaint comes up every single year?
Because they get locked, in my opinion, they get locked into what the top games are, and then they just decide they don't want to expand on that. They want to play games that people are going to come in and watch, and they think that if they get away from some of these top games that are out there, that they possibly could lose viewership, that it could hurt, that it could hurt, because it's their life, right? Like, they're making money off of this, and if they make a decision that takes viewers away from their streams, then that's a big impact.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, debatable. Why is that debatable, Brad?
Yeah, that's why. That's actually why. Yeah, so I would say with a lot of streamers, you know, they do have that not persona, that what's the word? Their like reputation
Image?
or yeah, is usually enveloped in one thing, right? Whether it be a single game or a single genre. So when, let's just say when Call of Duty comes out, right, and the next season pass is like garbage and everyone hates it, right? Well, if your entire channel is dedicated to Call of Duty, but no one wants to, you know, watch the new season of Call of Duty, then, you know, kind of SOL. And it's like, where do you go from there, right? Like, what do you pivot over to that other people play? It's definitely not going to be Valorant, because that game's trash.
Oh God.
So I mean, and I also do feel like there are seasons of game releases, you know, so there are kind of dead space in the year as well. So people that, you know, strive on playing, you know, the newest greatest things, right? I would assume that some people would just complain that there's nothing new that's, you know, AAA visibility wise, you know, to play. So
Thank you, Brad.
yeah, you're welcome. I'm trying to talk for the both of us. All right.
I know, man. Thank you. Goddamn.
I would definitely say I agree with Jack and what Bragging
Really?
is saying.
That's-
I mean, in a sense, like I can attest to this, like as a streamer who, I don't know if you guys knew, well, when I first started streaming, I only streamed Valorant and I only played Valorant. Yeah, I really did. That's why I'm so sick of the game. Like, and I can be the one to attest when you play something day in and day out and you grind, you just get so tired sometimes. I mean, granted, that's not the excuse for everyone. I have a friend who plays Valorant every single day. I swear to God, that man lives and breathes Valorant. I'm talking about you, Raf. And he loves it still. But I can see that being an issue for these top tier content creators who play this game, And like at some point, you're just like, what's new? What's different? But at the same time, they don't make that choice to branch out because, again, like you guys were saying, it's the reputation at stake. You know, it's opportunity cost. Like, what are you willing to give up to either find something different or, you know, enjoy something different? And I think I've mentioned this before, like I love Persona. And as a content creator, I've always wanted to stream it. I was terrified of streaming it because I was like, I'm going to lose my viewership. You know, even though I'm not a big content creator, this was something I had in the back of my head. So I wasn't able to play the games that I wanted and branch out and do different things. But now I've kind of surpassed that. And I'm like, screw it. I want to have something that I'm going to enjoy. So now that being a variety streamer, I find enjoyment from playing different games. And that's something I don't worry about. But again, a lot of streamers aren't like that. And I think that's kind of the root of where all these, I don't want to say whining and complaining comes from, but whining and complaining comes from. Like,
I mean, it's interesting because I see it like
Right.
every year.
yeah.
And I know that I guess the newest Call of Duty season is not good
No.
at all. That's what people are saying.
Mhm.
But I'm like, there's other things you can play, and like
Yeah.
your viewership will take a hit. But if my thoughts should be like they're there, they should be there for you,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
You
Some
can
of
make
these,
entertainment
Not all the
regardless.
time, though, right?
I
Like,
understand
It
that.
sucks, but
Yeah.
yes, in a perfect world, they
But some
would
of these
be,
content, but some of these content creators feel like they're just too big to fail.
yeah.
Right, like a dip in like if you have 15,000 viewers and you drop 1,000, honestly, that's not
well,
as
I
bad
mean
as it
that
would be. If
when
you're
you
like
compare it to that,
50.
yes. But
Yeah, as a smaller
I've
streamer too.
seen smaller streamers. They'll have 70 people watching them playing a game, a specific game, and that's a game they've played for a year or 2 years, and then they switch up to another game, and I saw the viewer count drop to like 20.
Ugh.
Damn, Jack's adding me right now. He literally said at Chibi.
Uh,
Got him.
But
No,
it
no, but I
happens.
get what you're
But it
saying, 'cause I
happens,
agree,
right?
I
It's
agree.
people.
'Cause
You would
that's what
think
happened to
people
me.
would follow you because of you, right? But a lot of the time,
Mm-mm.
it's the community
play.
that came from that game.
Yeah, and that's what I saw
Yeah.
Do you guys think you're happier as variety streamers?
Oh, I love it.
for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
And
think
that's what I was saying.
yeah.
It's the opportunity cost.
Yeah,
Sorry, Jack, go ahead.
I think no, it's I think this is where like variety streamers shine is we don't have to give a fuck about what's the best game out there. We just go play a game and play different games and people
Yeah,
most of the time the people that are in there are
Mhm.
now in there for you because
exactly.
they're not following specific games.
And I feel like you get more of like a loyal base. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? And like Jack was saying, like these people are there for you and not just the game. So as a variety streamer, it's so nice being able to experience these new games with people. And they're like, wow, like I never thought I would like this game. And now I'm watching you play it and I've never heard of it. I've never seen it. And I'm really vibing with it. So it's a different experience. It's a different feel. And then again, you can try out these new games that you might not even know about and your viewers might not even know about.
Yeah. And it's a good way to
Yeah.
dip into a different community as
Mhm.
well, right? Like
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
played What Remains of Edith Finch yesterday.
What'd you think?
You would.
It's an amazing game. I really
you cry?
love it was sad. I didn't cry. But I really appreciated that there was narrating happening. And not only that, there was narration, there was also, the text
Someone
into the
read
game.
check.
Yeah, I mean, cause then I can focus on playing the game and interacting with things within the world versus having to stop what I'm doing, read what's on the screen, and then go do something.
Has anyone here like not played that game? You haven't played it? All right. I was gonna spoil some shit.
It's
I mean, I
yeah,
don't think I'll play it, but
I fucking adore that game.
It's
I
a
think
great game.
I kept trying to get
Is it-
Jek to play it for
what is it called?
the last 6 months. Right?
What Remains of Edith Finch.
Okay.
Absolutely tremendous game.
It's probably on my top 5 now.
Oh yeah.
Really?
It's 4 hours long.
Oh, it looks
just
really
about.
pretty.
It's
and
great.
It's probably it has like I think there's 2 stories. One of them like I really resonated with.
Mhm.
It was the one in the factory about his brother.
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
That shit.
This
Like,
Yeah.
remind me
like
of.
that one got to me.
yeah.
And then it was the baby. I was like, dude,
Oh, the
God
baby.
damn it, man. That fucking killed me, man.
Like it's so
It's
the
just
overall
brilliant.
story. Yeah, I don't just play it.
No, it's okay. It looks really nice.
Yeah,
It reminds me of another game, and I can't think of it, but it's like a story-based
So
game.
the publisher is the same publisher that published Stray. It's not the same developer though.
Cat.
There's another
oh,
game, the unfinished Swan.
Swan. Yeah, that's really
That's by
game
the
too.
same developer, and that game is all about you paint the area and it tells a story as you paint it.
That sounds.
What are you gonna say,
Terrible.
Brad? Hmm?
I was gonna say that sounds boring.
You play Final Fantasy. All right.
Yeah, exactly. So I know.
But
I know good
that was a
content.
long way of saying that when I played that, I had a new person come in who really enjoyed the game and sat there and chatted and talked about how much they loved this different scenes that I was playing in.
It's
And
always
that's
fun seeing that, by the way. When like Brad was playing, was it Final Fantasy the After Years? And somebody showed up like, dude, you're the only one playing this game.
Yeah. Actually, when I very first started streaming, I played a game called Genesis Zero, Genesis 01 or something like that. It's a space exploration game.
Sounds boring.
It was so it's like a roguelike game, and you build it's really cool because you get to build the ship out, like you go to planets and harvest material, and you increase your ship, and you go farther, and you like clone crew members. Anyways, it was a small game on Epic Games, and I streamed it to one person, and he was French. He was like from like in France, and he's like I love this game. This is one of two games that I like that I play at all, and you're the only person playing it.
Aw.
So like I got to ask him like, do French fries really come from France? And he's like,
oh my
and he's like, no, it comes from Belgium. And I'm like, okay, well then where do Belgian waffles coming from? And he's like,
Oh my
I think also Belgium.
Damn, Belgium is the
I hate
popping
you
country.
so much.
I actually really love that. But that's what I like. I love because it's like you meet these people that you normally wouldn't meet. Like I was playing Persona the other night, and I found a couple people who came in who like absolutely love Persona, and I went on a fucking binge with them. And it was something like I never really can do, you know. Like I can only talk so much about Apex and Overwatch and Valorant, you know, because I like them, but it's not like
She died.
I love them. I sorry, I spelled something. But that reminds me because I've done the same thing with Life is Strange. Have you guys ever played Life is Strange?
Yes, I've played the
I-
first
Three of
one.
them.
Yeah, I played the first one and then the Colors one. And the same thing, I had people who like had no fucking idea what the franchise was, and like they're like, I've never heard of this game. So I was like, all right, we're gonna find out together because this is my first time, and it was such a fun experience to like play a story game because I'm used to playing like FPS games. It's like another thing I think to like branch out of your game, like a game, like one single game, but it's another thing to branch out of the whole category as well.
Yeah.
So that's what it reminded me of when you were talking about the story game. I couldn't think of the fucking name of the game, but it was the Life is Strange Colors one.
It's a good one.
Yeah. That's actually a really good game.
It's so good. I fucking sobbed, bro.
Oh, did you?
Oh, I sobbed.
I mean, that's really a lot of narrative game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's going to be a lot of ways to connect, I guess. There's a game I want Jack to play. It's called Firewatch.
Mm-hmm.
That one might make Jack like question himself.
Oh.
You think so?
Well, I mean, it's about a guy our age.
Yeah.
So, and he is like the very first part of that game.
It's like a survival adventure.
It was so this is like one of the first like recordings I ever worked on.
Mhm.
It was called, I called it Remembering Firewatch. I'm eventually going to translate into like a video, but it was like basically you play a character named Henry. It's like set in the 1980s, and you find out why he goes out to be a firewatch. I think it's like in Arizona or something. And like the very first section opens up like a storybook, and everything seems well to do at first, and then takes like an incredibly tragic turn.
Mm.
So it's very close to life. And I was like, fuck, I
Okay.
have to take a break. It's in the
I need
first
to take
like
a
40.
break.
It's the first 40 minutes of the game. I was like, I have to
Oh,
take a break.
shit.
God damn. But the game is it's you know, once again, narrative games are walking simulators, you know. But
But as long
think,
as the story is like
yeah,
What Remains of Edith Finch, yeah, there's a lot of walking and clicking, but the story is so capturing, and it's
Mhm.
so well written that
Mhm.
you forget that you've been caught up just walking the entire time. I mean, there's puzzles
Oh.
there are puzzles too that you have to do
Mhm.
throughout the house. But
my favorite thing is watching Jack 2 puzzles.
It's okay, Jack. I feel you.
What was that horror game you did, Jack? Where you're like it was like you looking at the knives, you're counting the knives, and you're like, "What
oh,
the fuck?"
fucking September 7th.
Yeah, that was so weird. A weird game.
Yeah, it was
I was
super
working,
weird.
and in the background, all I hear is Jack yelling. He's like, "What does it mean? What does it mean?"
What does it mean? The title of it. What does it mean? I love that so much.
Because one of the clues before that was how many knives am I hiding in a drawer? Well, that's not a drawer either. That's a fucking cabinet. And so I'm like looking at it. I was like, there's knives in a cabinet, but I can't open any drawers. So I'm like, and then I gotta get these numbers and use them on a fucking padlock. No. It was like a punch pad where you punch a code in. And the different clues in there were part of the overall 4-digit code that you needed. But yeah, in the end, the knives did play some kind of role in that number.
So you guys, so when you see a lot of this, I don't know, discourse, I feel like it can be dangerous, or at least it's this type of negativity is so bad sometimes because these people who are complaining, these content creators, are highly influential.
Yeah.
And if you ever go on Twitter and you see some of these tweets, the comments are just everyone agreeing to it.
Yeah.
And it's like pro players, like, that's your livelihood though. And then you see like, it creates this weird toxic discourse where everyone's like, it's because you're stuck in that, like you guys said. But I guess that's the downside of, being so popular or kind of pushing yourself to a certain genre, but even limiting yourself to a certain game. Like, I couldn't imagine doing that. That would feel like it would kill me as a content creator. I think that's why I see a lot of content creators burn out. Yeah. I see a lot of dudes just like fucking, having these really stressed out moments because that's all they have. So, I mean, for you guys, did that ever jump to your mind? Like, I want to gain popularity. I want to build. Did you ever think about just kind of shoehorning yourself into a certain game or certain genre and just, sticking it out that way? Has that ever come to any of you guys' minds?
Yes, but when I think of it, I'm thinking like I can't do it because I'm not that great at like FPSs, right? I'm a great mid-level fucking FPS player, and I accept that. Like, you should see me. You should watch me play Valorant sometimes.
This man's
Jack is great. I watched him. Don't let him lie to you. He's amazing.
It's
at Valorant.
But you have to be when you lock your game. He walked away when I had the 6-kill game. That's okay. But no, it's
what was it before?
It was
leave him alone.
You know what?
I was trying to get him subs.
He was trying. He was
doing him a favor.
Where is this for me when I play Valorant?
Yeah, right.
When's the last time you played Valorant? Yeah, why not?
We'll get some Valorant games in. But like, I feel like if you're gonna lock yourself into a game, a specific game, you have to be good at it. Because people want to see good players play that game over and over again. If you're playing a game daily and you fucking suck at it all the time, you better be goddamn funny or entertaining.
Yeah, you have to compensate. No, and that's where I was gonna go after Jack is done. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, go ahead.
No, and I was agreeing because I was gonna say, so as somebody, because like I was kind of saying earlier, Ken, like, I was that person who played one game. I stuck myself in one category and I gained a lot of followers from it. But at the same time, I was stagnating. And you have to either be really fucking good at the game or you gotta be really fucking entertaining. Yeah. Like, there is just no in between. Like, you have to be one. None. And let's just say I'm not really either. So I was like, all right, variety streamer is next. Yeah. And that is not to say if you're a variety streamer, you're not funny or you're not good. But you have to... I'm shitting on myself literally here. But you have to know who you are. And and I wasn't enjoying my content. And I was like, despite the growth, I am not happy. I am not doing better in the game. I am literally stagnating at fucking silver 3, gold 1. That is not that great for Valorant FPS streamer. Just know that that is not amazing for Valorant. Okay, that is like so mid. But I just couldn't do it anymore. So again, kudos to those that can, but at the same time, I feel like you are hurting yourself.
Well, that's like the dude Jackets that was playing with me that one day.
Oh, he's amazing.
He's a diamond rank right now.
Nice.
I don't know where that's at in the
that's pretty good. So it goes gold,
just
plat,
above
diamond.
average.
Yeah. Okay. I would say above average. I would say like plat is average, like gold plat is average.
It's like Rocket League. Jack, get back into it, baby.
No.
I'll carry you to champ.
I've been at Champ 1 before, maybe Champ 2, but
I'll get
I
you to
haven't
Champ
played in a
3.
while. Get me to that supersonic, whatever
Oh
the
god,
fuck it's
Rocket League
called.
scares
You're out
me.
of your fucking mind.
I suck at Rocket League.
Out of
It's a
your
game.
mind, dude.
That's a game that you can't be casual with, and that's
No.
a game that if people are gonna stick around and watch you, they want you to be good.
I'm literally gonna do a video. It's gonna be like me, Chris, and Brad, and I'm gonna call it Rocket League from a casual POV.
Dude,
And
you should
pretty
try
much-
and get me to play it. Oh,
and pretty
God.
much it's just interviewing Brad. Like, what do you see us do? Because he'll see me and Chris do like some, team plays and shit like that, pinches, flip resets, all that stuff. And it's really funny because Brad will be in the back, and be like, "What the fuck?" And we'll play in lobbies with like, in our casual lobbies, we're playing like C2 GC level. So that's like you're either good or great at the game. And it's really funny watching Brad because sometimes he'll have like a moment, and I clipped a moment. I was laughing so hard where Brad faked somebody out, but he did it unintentionally. And he just missed the ball.
That's what you think.
And they moved, and they're like, I was like, oh my God, he fucking won the overtime game. It's the most crazy shit.
Damn.
That's the
Was
type of
it-
stuff I want to make. That's why at Chibi, I was like, oh, I want to make
Yeah,
a video of
I
Chibi.
still need to
do
do it for
an
the
Apex
Apex
video.
Yeah, I just don't really play off stream, but I'll try and get a night where I'm just like, somebody play with me. Let's just run it.
I
Because
have
it'll
it
be fun.
installed still, so
Jack, let's just run it one night
yeah, that's fine.
off stream.
I'm good
I
with
mean,
that.
Apex, I think like I grinded the fuck out of Apex. Like when the first season rank came out, I almost got to Diamond. And then I started playing against like Predators. And I was like, nope, I'm not good at this game.
You're
Like
shot hard.
this was, I got to Platinum 4, right? And I was playing up against, I teamed up on trios with these two guys. And they're like, hey man, just follow us. We ended up like, they had like 12 kills apiece and I had like 6. We cleared like an entire area. People were avoiding us. And like,
Damn.
they saw what was happening. I was like, they're not missing shots.
Yeah.
I'm just like the bunny just chasing people around.
me.
Like,
Oh, it's
come get me.
exciting to play with people who are insanely
dude.
good.
Yeah.
Like for
that's
any
why
game.
Yeah.
Like if I
I
like
agree.
when I've ran casual games in Rocket League or in ranked games in Rocket League, where if a guy's at my level or better, like we team up, and I'm like, holy shit! Like it feels nice to be carried sometimes.
I love
Because I
being
think like we were
carried.
trying to get Jack to champ in 3s. It fucked you, honestly. We didn't lose that many games, Josh. Like it was just a weird night. But it was so much fun because like I told Chris something. I said, dude, there's a move that Jack does that is really high level, where pretty much what he does is he hits the ball super hard on the sidewall and then immediately jumps and he'll knock it toward the net. And I'm like,
My God.
not many people can make that read. It's so fast, but that's like Jack's one move. And then we
It's my favorite move.
It's your
Those
Zenitsu
corner
move.
shots and those shots that bounce off the wall.
and then we did the RL bump fights, and Chris just my favorite. Like, oh man, I love that so much. I was like, Josh, you gotta show. That was my first time casting a match. That was fun as shit. But I feel like you guys are happier. It sounds like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And
that
I think it let me not burn out.
I mean,
Yeah.
with Brad, it's like Brad's he's a casual streamer. Once in a blue moon, he'll peek his head out. You guys want to play some Final Fantasy? Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
He will absolutely not stream Final Fantasy 16. Watch. He won't at all.
Absolutely not. No.
I know.
Why was
I'm-
I 16?
Final
well,
Fantasy
'cause,
16 comes out June, right? Oh, 16's like
Yeah.
he's like the biggest fanboy.
Right.
Like if
I'm
if Final
going to
Fantasy
play
9
it
came out-
myself.
Yeah, he's gonna play it
I'm-
himself. I've asked
do a-
Brad to kind of clip some
I'll do
things for Octopath, but we'll get to that later.
Is it what type of? Is it like a
It's gonna be a
MMO
pure,
or?
no. Final Fantasy 16 is gonna be pure action.
Oh,
They just released a new trailer, and they kind of
I might play
describe
it.
what the game's gonna be. So instead of like RPG, they have like an active battle system.
Yeah.
It's like full on action.
No, why does main character look like Daddy? What the fuck?
Well, I mean, I think you gotta have a PS5.
Oh,
Yeah, unfortunately.
JK, I can't believe.
That's the only reason Brad bought a PS5 Final Fantasy.
You know what? That is fair enough.
But I mean, it's so weird that I see this like type of discourse created out of thin air, and it's always the most influential streamers.
Yeah.
And
Like I'm. Like, what are you trying to? What are they trying to get from it? Like, I feel like we've mentioned this before. There's so many new games that come out per year, and a lot just fall under the radar. Like,
Oh yeah.
I feel like you're almost ruining the gaming culture because of just your lack of inability to
Streaming at
branch
times,
out.
I think,
Yeah.
is kind of difficult when it comes to like. That's why I don't do it. Right? I can do content creation. That's fine because I'm doing it like small projects. But like with
Mhm.
when someone streams a game, I've always kind of wondered why, especially free to play stuff, why you can't just play it yourself. That's just me, right?
No, I agree with that.
And
Mhm.
maybe it's because you want high level play, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes I feel like it's more fun to watch. Like I like watching some of Jack's like random moments of greatness. I'm like, holy shit, that was an amazing clip.
Mhm.
And Jack himself will be surprised. He's like, oh my god, act natural. I
Yeah.
did that.
I think that's my favorite. It's the reactions. Like, I
Yeah.
love watching Jack's reactions.
Well, I mean, it's like Apex, right? If you hit a flow state in a game, there's no better feeling.
Yeah. I
Right?
think
When you
watching
down a
me get
squad,
better
holy shit.
when I
That is
actually kill
amazing.
someone.
I mean, I've seen Brad go
You've
off in
killed
Call of Duty.
people.
I've seen Brad get like 55 kills. Brad, what's the highest you've gotten in domination?
121 and on shipment.
On shipment, yeah.
Yeah.
He sent me the text and I was like, Jesus. And he was like, I don't think anyone was close to you either, right? Like you
No,
were
there
like,
was I think there was one that was like 50 or 60, but yeah. It was,
when Brad hits that, it's really funny because I tell Brad all the time, dude, if you just like stream Call of Duty, you'd have like an audience. Yeah.
Probably.
no.
As a dragon or a cup dog.
Oh my god, Cup Dog, please. I miss
It's
Cup
just
Dog. Bring him
it's just
back.
the weirdest thing when I see people constantly every year. And I'm like, you have so many games to put out.
Yeah. There's
And
so
I know
many.
that like, certain games fell by the wayside, right? Battlefield.
Battlefront 2.
Yeah, but Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
I love that
Well, I
game.
mean, like, but that's the thing is that these influencers have such a huge push to like make a game popular. They can make any game they want popular, but they choose like God.
There's one really big streamer who's actually very successful with doing variety gaming. It's Lyric. You ever watch him?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
really fun to watch. And he doesn't even put his camera up ever.
No.
Oh.
I think Lyric's been doing it forever though, right?
He's been doing
But
it
that's
for a
also
while.
a testament to like their personality, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely his person. Like, he's really fun to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta be frustrating though, for other content creators to see that and be like, what the
Oh
fuck?
yeah.
But that's what happens.
But I
Good
mean,
times.
it's facts, right? Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna be a variety
Yeah.
gamer, variety streamer, that it's you're gonna be good at some games, but you have to be just a very good people person.
Yeah, like a personable person. Yeah.
I've always thought that like you have to kind of understand that, based on the content you make, maybe instead of you thinking of it as a career, it's a hobby. And maybe you should accept that.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It's
Because
the
there's a lot of luck that goes into content creation.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
That
yeah.
R&D, baby.
Yeah. We can only control so much. And then how are you with like, let's say a video does do well or a stream is going well? Like Chibi, you had that raid that had like
Oh,
100
yeah.
people, 1,000. And I thought Chibi was gonna have a fucking panic attack.
I did. I did. I still do. When I think about that, I start hyperventilating. Like, I couldn't handle
It's
it.
a lot of pressure all at once.
Oh, it was God, man. We were top 3, and I just was rambling. I didn't know what I was doing. I was playing Apex. I was like, "Fuck, man, I'm not good at this game." Like,
Guys, you press B to slide.
I did. All I did was I slid in a house, and we somehow got like top 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's just,
No, I did stuff that game, but
you don't
yeah.
listen. You don't have to
Barely.
defend your play.
I'm defending my play. I'm just thinking about that moment. Oh God, there's so many people.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was cool. I was like,
Yeah,
I was
that was
literally,
fun to
I
see.
left to take care of my kid, and I'm like, oh shit, Chibi has like 1,000, people watching. I wonder how she feels.
I was dead.
And you maintained a high number for a pretty good time,
Yeah.
which I thought was impressive.
Thank you. And I have a lot of people that still come from that stream. Like a lot of people who
That's
like stop
good.
by.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like, I think like, well, I mean, I say a lot, but like truly like 5 or 6 that I know came from that, and they're very sweet, and they will always come and always hang out, and they'll watch me play games that are not Apex. And again, that's what I was saying earlier. I think when you play different games and you find those people that still will follow you, to me, that feels more successful than having higher numbers.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like as a content creator, you're probably more likely to succeed in the long term than those who have people who are just following them for the game.
Yeah.
Because you could do anything at that point. If you have that strong of a following, that's because it's more organic than it is the people who get people who are watching for the game, right? Now you have this relationship with a shit ton of people who you could say, I'm gonna play fucking Tetris tomorrow. They're gonna be like, cool, man, I'll be there, right?
Yeah.
And that's the kind of loyalty you're gonna have if as a variety gamer.
Like, once again, I just think that content creation, the way it is now, like, it's luck, consistency, and then overall, like, is the content you're putting out, will it actually stick with people? Do you half-ass what you do? That's why I'm like, look at, your guys' setups. Like, if you talk to anyone, they're like, oh, they must do it for a living. No.
No.
Jek has his own thing. He's really big into like cinematography now, right? He wants the J.J. Abrams bloom in the background.
I'm friends with somebody from the viral community, and he's like a cinematographer.
Nice.
He does like music videos and movie style stuff out in I think it's Sweden. He has like a $10,000 fucking camera. Yeah. And he uses that to stream, or not to stream, but to do like video chats with us in Discord sometimes.
And you guys just feel like shit.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
and like he was, what I used to have is I used to have my ring light brighter, and then I used to have my nanos just alternating between colors. But he was like, just dim the lights a little bit, have one color on one side of your face, and then another color on the other side of the face, and then that's all you need. So I was like, I gave it a try. I was like, holy shit, it changed.
That's kind of what I have
lot.
with mine. Yeah, I have two that alternate. I wish I had more lights in the background because I want to do like nanos, but they're so expensive.
They're expensive. They're also becoming obsolete.
I bought a
the
bought
Guffies
LED.
The Guffies and there's some other brands out there that are much better.
Oh, okay. I'll take a look.
I bought a clamp desk light from Lowe's for $20. That is what is above my monitor. I do have a softbox now for that light. However, for like the first 2 years, I literally just took 2 sheets of printer paper and folded it into like.
That's a valid way to do it. Legitimate way.
The DIY.
Yeah.
Literally.
So the one thing I wanted to do today was kind of check in with y'all about your goals. That was another thing I wanted to do. How do you guys feel you're doing, or feel that you're doing right now?
Oh God, everything.
Listen, it's not the end of the quarter yet.
I'll go.
It is the end of the quarter.
So, I will say that I have so far, with the exception of maybe the Hogwarts game, I've stopped purchasing more games until I've actually completed other games. So that was the goal, because I really got tired of having a fucking library of 30 games that I haven't played or finished. So
I like the fact that you switch it off too.
Yeah.
Like you're not just like sticking to one game. You're like, hey, we'll swap off onto this, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Or when you get to a good part, or I'll tell you like, hey, you're near the end. Like, what game was that where you were playing where I was like, tell you that, and you're like, we'll stick with it until I get to
Resident
the end
Evil,
of the game.
I think.
That village.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. I got really. Oh man. The what's the last lady? What's her name?
Oh my God.
She I whatever her name. Yeah. Lady Miranda.
Yeah, Lady Miranda. Yeah. Mommy.
She it got real Dark Souls-ish. And I was like, I couldn't figure out her fucking pattern. I was starting getting annoyed. I kept fucking dying. I'm like,
Especially if you're at the end, you're like, bro.
yeah, I was like, at the fucking end, I have to finish this. And at some point, I was like, I started taking hints from the viewers. I was like, and they're like, oh, you got, all right, try this. I was like, okay. So they kind of helped dig me out of that anger that.
It lifted the man up.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I mean, Resident Evil 4 remake is coming out the end of this month.
I saw.
And there's going to be a demo, more than likely this week. There's a Capcom event on Thursday, right? So I told my buddy, I was like, look, if it does come out, I'll play the demo, make a video, and then do a giveaway. Or we'll start the giveaway process. Jack, have you played the original Resident Evil 4?
I've not.
I don't think Brad, I know you have. Check, I don't think you really need to play the original.
Yeah.
Because the new one looks amazing.
Okay.
So just jump into that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Chibi.
Sorry, I'm having a sneezing attack.
Are you?
It's okay. I think I'm okay. I would say I think one of my goals was consistency. I'm working on it. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be, so I'm doing better. I think what my main focus on is just producing more content. So I've been using your one you recommended, and it's so easy to use. So I'm actually in the process of making like another YouTube video, like a Persona YouTube video. But I'm trying to make more shorts and like kind of queue those up so I don't have to worry about it through the week. So that's the next step I'm gonna take because I'm wanting to do content in other places because I feel stagnant on TikTok. So I want to try branching out to like shorts and you know more actually gaming content.
I fucking hate YouTube shorts.
Really, they make no sense.
That's why I've like kind of
no sense.
Like
I'm just gonna try.
YouTube, you know?
Yeah, but I'm gonna do the same thing, but like I have another TikTok that I don't use. It was like a background or like a spare one. So I want to use that one to post these gaming clips. Because TikTok is annoying because like with your niche, it won't do as well if you just start posting, you know, gaming content, like if you've never done it before, like for mine at least, because it revolves around anime and like cosplaying and all that stuff. So I have a separate account that I'm just going to start posting my clips and stuff there and try and see what happens.
Good idea.
Yeah.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, just try as much as I can.
Yeah, YouTube shorts suck, man.
Yeah.
So they're pretty much 60
no
60 seconds to 15 seconds. So TikTok does about 3 minutes, right?
It can, yeah.
With YouTube shorts, like pretty much that entire algorithm is based off the hashtag.
But TikTok, I think, expanded out to 10.
10
God,
minutes.
really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Fucking Hilton. The Hilton Resort did a 10-minute video. And they made it to where, like, if you watch the whole thing, you got rewarded with this.
I thought you were doing like a timeshare thing, Jay.
No. You get like Hilton rewards. There's actually a really good TikTok video too. I actually watched the entire fucking thing.
I try to stay away from shorts now because now with Filmora, like it's. God damn, it's so easy to edit clips.
I need to get into video editing and make clips.
I love it, man.
Filmora is very easy to use. And I like how all the integrations are there. Like, we're not sponsored, by the way, but we love you, Filmora. But, like, all the integrations are there. Like, because I like to add a lot of GIFs and stuff. Literally, just click a button and the files are there. You don't have to, like, upload them yourself, find them. Like, it's just right there. Something with the audio. Yeah, it's insane. I love it. I love it so much. The clipping's right there. Like, it's
I wonder.
All the transitions, all that shit.
Yeah, and they're good. They're good transitions.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I made that Dead Space video today, and it was like, or yesterday, and I had when I play a game, if I like a segment, I'll just clip it, on PlayStation, like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Or 60 seconds. And then, like, Chris was talking to me yesterday. He's like, "How many clips do you have?" I was like, "Oh, I have a bunch. I literally have like clips from the entire game, and that's what I uploaded."
See, that's what I need to do. I need to get better at taking clips.
It's okay.
But see, I forget to hit the clip button on.
Oh, okay. I thought you like, someone in chat
Twitch.
to clip it for you or something.
You know what you should do though? Like after the stream, if you start to remember, go ahead and do it right then, because that's what I've been doing. Like right after stream, I'd be like, "Oh, okay, I really like this part." Yeah, like really quick, because I kind of remember where it was at. Be like, "I really enjoyed this moment," or "I did really good here." Or, "This was something that funny that really happened.
Right.
And just do it right after stream. Like I know you're tired, but if
Yeah.
you still have it fresh in your mind, it's really easy just to clip it real quick. It doesn't have to be a nice clip
Right,
because
right,
you're going
right,
to go
right.
back and edit it anyway.
Yeah, what I
Yeah,
should do is start adding clip points.
Oh yeah.
You can set markers
Yeah.
using a button. But
I need to
Shut
do that.
up, Brad.
there's also I used
What, Brad?
to use something called Metal TV. And what it does is the app runs in the background because I have a habit of doing shit and having some things that I wish I clipped offline too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what
Same,
Metal
I feel
allows
that.
is it's like constantly recording or something like that. Like the last
Okay.
30, 60 seconds. And when you hit clip, it takes that last 30 or 60 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Sure,
mean,
co-host team.
Phil Moore is like, seriously.
Yeah.
But that's
Always
been
do.
like my habit. So like when I made the Dead Space video, I wrote a script, right? Initially I had like 30 minutes of like video, condensed it to like 10, wrote a 10-minute script. And I was like, all right, cool. We'll record, push it out, and that's it, you know? And then it's like super easy. I love how like everything kind of flows. Like when I was asking Brad, I was like, dude, send me the outro clip. And then you could also do like a lot of audio editing as well. So if you want to like fade something in, add music, that type of stuff. It's because when Josh first showed me DaVinci, I was like, well,
DaVinci is so
What?
complex.
It
What the
is.
fuck
I
am I
got a
doing?
headache.
I was like
Yeah.
So
YouTubing
complex.
tutorials. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I know this one was easy to use because I'm fucking stupid when it comes to using any type of format like that.
Putting on
And I
like,
did
new
not have
sunglasses.
to. No, seriously. I did Adobe Pro. That one took a fucking long time to figure out because I had to do so many tutorials. Same thing with DaVinci. And I gave up on DaVinci. I was like, fuck this. Like, I don't care if you're free. This one has been so easy. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Within 2 days, I was like, damn, I'm good at this.
I'm good now.
I'm good now. I didn't have to YouTube anything. I'm good.
Brad, just what have you been up to, buddy? You know, like what's going on?
You know what you know what
I
to do.
don't. I know what to do, baby.
You know what to
Yeah,
do, baby.
yeah. The streaming will continue eventually at some point in life. I've been trying to finish up college here, and
Fair.
hopefully the next 3 months everything should be quiet again and life will continue.
Why did that sound so like dire? That made me so sad when you said all that.
You know what they say, even after the thrill of living is gone, life still goes on.
And on and on and on.
Do they say that? Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, do they say that?
Well,
No,
I mean,
they don't,
Okay.
I think
because they'd just be dead at that point.
Ah,
I think
fair.
our goal so far was consistency in content, right? So
Yeah.
I started taking clips from the podcast. That's why I didn't like shorts, by the way,
Yeah.
because I wanted to take like relevant conversations or funny clips, and I just couldn't do it. Like dude, man. It was like when I did the Demon Slayer one, I was like, oh, I wonder how long we talked about our favorite episode, and it was like 5 minutes. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I
You're like, I
post
can't make a
that.
fucking 30-second clip out of this.
So on Thursday, that's gonna be our video. So the idea is that I want to have at least like one video on Tuesday, one video on Thursday, podcast, and then when I have time, I'm gonna do what's called I call it like a Sunday feature. So I did the Wolong demo, right? Which I think is like
That did it really good. The video.
I think it's at 5,000 views right now.
Yeah, I did really good.
The issue with like YouTube, what I hate the most is that like there's like this weird thing with the algorithm where for 2 days there was like no traction. And then like on the third day, it just spiked.
So
and that's
strange.
happened with almost every video except for the one we put out, me and Brad.
That's
Me and
so
Brad were like, we tried, didn't work out, whatever. But I mean, I want like, I don't want content out on the channel that isn't at least a good quality. Right?
Yeah.
So that's what I've been striving for. And I think we've met it. Like the podcast stuff has gotten better. I think conversations have gotten better. I mean, it's frustrating because like shorts are so much easier to attain views from. But 60 seconds is not enough time to kind of get a point across.
Mm.
So like, well, and like with TikTok, same thing. But TikTok's like most podcasts, people aren't talking for 3 minutes. They're talking for like a minute and a half. It's like, well, that's not gonna work out because we'll have like we had that one clip where Bean ran away, right? I wanted to upload that entire clip because it was funny because Jek had like this great comment, and then Chibi just like runs out of the fucking room.
Dipped.
So
Just
I was like, I had to
fucking
condense it. And luckily, Jek, you had like a thing where you talked just for like 30 seconds before Chibi ran off. And I was like, thank God, because like otherwise I couldn't upload this as a short. Like it's I hate YouTube, man.
Yeah. YouTube, I think, is one of the harder platforms to like.
I feel like you have to you really earn your views in YouTube. You really do.
Yeah.
I mean, we have seen growth though. So I think we went from like
It was like 130. Now you're at 170. I just checked.
170. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I mean, like
good.
we are,
Wow.
And it's organic.
yeah, we are consistently seeing it. So there's that. Hopefully one video that Brad makes eventually hits off, or one video that we collaborate on. But that's been the goal. I do want to make a Kingdom Hearts video with my buddy Josh Smith.
Yeah, I know him.
He is the most like you would have never guessed it. But he's played like every Kingdom Hearts game except for 3, like every one of them. But and like his MO is that he'll play a game halfway. That's it. Like every game. That's just who he is. He just like gets up to it and goes, "Well, I don't want to play anymore."
You know what? I kind of resonate with that. I kind of feel that, but mine is closer to the ending, which doesn't make sense.
But he like legitimately got Kingdom Hearts, and I used to fuck with him. I was like, "What do you mean you're playing Kingdom Hearts?" He's like, "Oh, I'm playing it was like the Game Boy Advance one because you buy that big. It's like 10 games in one." And he's playing all of them. I was like, "You beat them, like all of them. You like you can't beat Persona 5 Royal."
Bro,
like,
please.
I'm like, you're stuck on Futaba. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Bro, Futaba is such a good castle, bro. Yeah. Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Too bad it's lame.
And the other thing is, I honestly like content creation. I like making videos and stuff. I feel like writing scripts though is goddamn. It comes off better than like me or Brad stammering and fucking around a lot. So I think like one of my goals is like we'll do like commentary videos like Chibi for Apex, and then Jek for a narrative game, and like Brad when he does like Octopath Traveler. I think that could be more structured. So I'm just trying to like put stuff together.
And you're doing an awesome job. Like I feel like you're inspiring me to like get my shit together.
I
mean, someone has to.
You know what? That's a fair point. Someone's gotta.
Oh fuck, man, Jesus.
He's like,
my kid is so like it's great that my daughter is like old enough to not kick the door down when I'm recording, like because like what I learned when doing scripts is that you really have to do like lines at a time. I do like 2 paragraphs at a time.
Yeah.
Okay? And what's great about Filmora is that you can just drag it from where you saved it onto there.
Yeah.
Then change the decibels. And I was like, holy shit. This is so much easier than me like
so nice
timing it up. Like, oh God, I fucked up. So I think it's good. Like I think, watching Jek, play way more games than I thought he was going to. Honestly, I was impressed by that. And Jek, you also turned off your viewer account, right? You said that was a distraction before.
Yeah, let's go, Jek. Same here. We won't put that shit off.
I think that's
we keep it off.
No. I actually encourage having reminders of how many people are watching you.
Why?
I disagree.
Brad, why?
Like I set a chat bot to be like, yo, no one's watching you right now. Right. So it's like, all right, I got to step up my game. Right. And then
why does that make me sad? Why does that make me sad?
I think the next 2 games I'm gonna I think I want to give Firewatch a go, and then I want to get Madison. And what I might start doing
4 hours.
4 hours, okay.
So you can be in the stream.
Okay. What I might start doing is start doing like polls or something like that, or maybe even like a wish list for some of these
Dude,
games.
you should
Because
you
these
should
games
stream.
get fucking expensive at some point.
Dude, I
That is-
know.
that
And
is
people have
true.
asked me about Sons of the Forest. And I'm like, you think I can afford that? $70.
No, it's $40.
Almost- Yeah.
It's $40. That's a lot of coffees.
No,
Yeah.
is it
It's
30
7.
bucks, Brett?
$30, that's still a lot of McChickens.
Oh my god!
It's even more toothpicks, but
Like,
you know,
like you see her setup, right? She spends all her shit on anime. like,
I haven't bought something new
It
in
is
so
30,
long. I
yeah.
spend it on these fucking kids. Okay,
Oh.
I bought so much stuff for
You're
them.
the
Not
and I
even
you're
enjoy
the
it.
yours.
sweet teacher. That's so cool.
I'm that teacher. I literally, so I, really quick tidbit. I work at a Title I school, which is like a really like low income school.
Mm.
And a lot of the kids can't afford like snacks and stuff. So I literally will go buy them snacks.
so you laugh at them. Oh, you buy snacks for them. Got it. Okay, cool.
Can we have one wholesome moment without Brad being a dick?
So I spend
No,
a lot
no.
of money on like snacks and supplies because I can't expect these kids and these parents to bring
Yeah.
supplies. I'm not gonna do that to them. So and I get a lot of like positive like behavior stuff. So I get them smelly pencils, stickers, like all that shit.
That's
So they
good.
can work towards that.
That's good.
So that's where I like truly that is where my money goes. Like I'm
Yeah.
not even trying to like put up a front, try to be funny. Like I spend a lot of my money on that and dinner. That's all
The
I buy. I
moment-
don't buy stuff for myself.
The moment that Brad interjected, I had like a video idea, like for a clip, where I was gonna play sad music as Chibi was talking,
You should, and then just like
And
the fucking
then-
screech that.
and then Brad's like, "No."
You laugh at them. Please do that. You have to do the sound effect where it's like the skidding like record where it's like
I'll see if I can find it and be like, "Jesus, Brad, what the fuck, man?"
and just me going,
It's essentially the chaotic energy.
God.
You can't.
Where's your alignment chart, sir?
No, he's chaotic evil.
I
No,
can
I'm-
100% see that.
Don't bullshit.
would I be?
You are chaotic evil.
I don't think I've ever.
No.
Check
Do it
this.
really quick, Jack.
Jack, you're fucking like positive good or some shit, whatever the fuck it is.
Lawful good.
What do you think
Lawful
I
good.
am?
I'm
recently
definitely
just did
chaotic
mine on
neutral.
stream. You are definitely chaotic evil.
No, neutral.
Ken, what do you think
I don't
I
think
am?
I'm evil.
Do it right now.
I mean,
Alignment chart
based
test.
off like after getting to know you these last couple months, I'd say you're like lawful good. You really
100%.
are. You're like a good
I
person.
There we
I
go.
100% am.
I'm lawful evil.
See, we're good people.
I want to be chaotic good so bad, and I'm not. I'm just a lawful good. Like
It's
I took
hard
the-
to be
I
chaotic.
Took the test. I took the test, and I am like in the fucking corner. Like there is no doubt I am lawful good.
Well, that's why I like in games where you can choose whether or not you're evil. Sometimes
Yeah.
I try to go that route just to see how
it is.
long I
How
can make
is
it.
to be an evil
Here's-
person? Because
Jack
I cannot relate.
Jack tries to be a bad person. He's like, "Oh my god, that hurt me." I
No,
won't do this
to me,
anymore.
Jack,
No
we're
more.
the same person. It's
Yes.
okay.
Starts
It's all
crying.
Wholesome
right.
people.
I shot that boy, and I'm just like laughing, like, look at his
Hold
head
on,
go.
hold on,
Look at his
What's
head
that?
go.
What's that fucking God damn it! Let's see, this guys that made Rick and Morty.
Yes.
What's that game?
Oh my god, I love that fucking
High on
game.
Life.
High on Life.
High on Life, like that
That
one
is such
scene
a
with the
good
fucking
game.
little little dude. He's egging you on. I'm like, should I
Oh
shoot him?
yeah. Oh my
I have
god,
to.
I shot him.
Well, you
I
kind
know.
of. I think it's the only
Yeah.
way to go forward in the game is you
Is
have
it?
to
Oh,
shoot
I don't
him.
know. I literally was like, "Fuck it."
I didn't mean to. I was just shooting things, and he was talking, and I accidentally
"Shut the
just
fuck up."
domed him. I just domed him, and I was like, "Whoops, didn't mean to do that."
My favorite was Knifey. I resonated with Knifey. Stop.
See, I would love to play like I would love to do like voiceovers for games like that.
Yeah,
You
same.
would.
That shit would be so fun.
I hate Brett. So
You're
much, dude.
voiceovering a fucking dragon, Brett.
Yeah,
Literally.
Exactly. That's
Well,
why I
like-
know you would, because I do, and
Brad
I
has-
do.
Something
I
inappropriate.
honestly think that Brad has like the voice to do certain things. Like you could have him read like books and stuff, right? And it would work, like D&D stuff. I think it would
My-
work.
My wife has the opposite opinion. She thinks I'm the
Really?
absolute worst, like reader. I'm not gonna say worst voice, but she's like, you can't read for anything. I'm like, well, it'll be okay.
It's okay. Read me
Well-
a passage and I'll tell you how shitty of a reader you are.
That's the concern when like we do the Octopath Traveler video. I'm like, I don't want to do anything scripted with Brad. Like I feel like that's not who he is. but like I also feel like Brad would get distracted. like Brad, what am I looking at? What?
Yeah, what?
Well, I mean, if I have a script to read from, like that is the distraction, right? Me reading the words is the distraction.
Once my voice gets better, I would love to do voiceover stuff. I can't right now.
It'd be fun. Well, I think that's why I
We should
really
do it, Jack.
enjoyed RP, right? Because
Yeah,
then every character I had, I gave him a voice, a
yeah.
different voice.
I agree. That's always something I enjoyed.
Are you gonna go back to RP?
At some point, I miss it. The problem is I want a balance of content RP and story RP.
Oh, okay.
The problem with story RP is it's often very serious, right? So there's a lot of story build up, there's a lot of meaningful things going on, and you can't fuck off. But there are moments where, like in the first RP server I was on, we had the opportunity to fuck off when we wanted to. Like, and that's where we ended up doing all these pranks on the cops and all that. And we would just do like off the wall improv funny shit. And it created some awesome content. But it's I do want to go back because I miss playing as Chip Clydesdale, my news guy. And I have
Brad.
I have a guy, a criminal. His name is Tony. And then
I just can't see you as a criminal.
I have a cop.
You're such a nice guy.
He's a criminal, but like,
is he jaywalking? Is that what? Is that the
Yeah,
crime
I mean-
ring?
No, he was
sells
going
drugs
around
to support
doing.
a homeless shelter.
He was going around. That would be a crazy arc, though. He was going around like he would rob things and you know his thing was like being like the devil, right? So he would go around and pour gasoline everywhere and light it on fire.
What the fuck, dude? All right, well
this
maybe
is a new
check
side
out,
to
like,
Jack
this-
I haven't
but-
seen yet.
these repressed demons.
But it would be fun. Actually, it would be a funny arc if I had like we talked about like a failing bad guy who just and I think there's a movie about that or something. But
Yeah,
the guy he just keeps trying to
Minions
be
and-
bad and he
and he
just
just can't.
he just always
Me.
is doing something good by
That's
accident.
funny. I
Yeah,
like that.
Despicable Me, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
stop. I
It's-
love that movie. It's so
That's a
good.
good movie.
he buys a pizza parlor to like launder his dirty money, but then he realizes he just makes good money selling pizzas, so then he just becomes a restaurant owner and stops doing crime.
All right, well, we covered our goals. We covered the goddamn unusual discourse that happens every year without gaming.
We love it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
We can wrap it up.
course.
Yeah.
All right, so next episode, well, we'll do
Excuse me.
Down the Rabbit Hole next. It is going to be the Bo Fury episode.
God damn it! I actually have to watch Bo Fury now.
That's a great show.
How many episodes is that?
What is it at, Brad?
There's
Just
12. There's 12 episodes in the first season, I think, and then they're like 6 episodes into the second.
Jack, I desperately want you to watch this because I want you to give Brad shit for having this weird like anime knowledge about his show. It's the only one I think he's like obsessed with.
Okay.
So
All right.
curious.
Because
Well,
after that, I wanna try to finish Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Hell, I would love to do a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yeah. I really want to
episode,
finish
so
that.
Hell yeah.
And
I'm
then
down for that.
We gotta watch Full Metal Alchemist. God.
And then
Yeah, dude, it's
I
so
have
fucking
Black
good.
Clover on my list also.
Black Clover is good.
Yeah, there's 170
good.
episodes I need to get
I
through on
can't
that.
do it, man.
Why? You get bro,
It's just
fucking
I don't-
nut
like-
up. It is good.
No, no,
Just
no.
get over
I
him
don't
screaming.
I don't like Asta. I don't like his character.
Get over him. He gets better.
Can't.
The
Gets better.
spazzy
Trust me.
kid?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just get over his screaming, and it just gets better. Just
He's-
ignore him.
I
He's
feel like
a
every
Naruto
anime
kid.
has that one.
He's
Yeah.
Naruto but screams. Is
Well,
that what
well,
you're saying?
How fucking dare you? He's worse than Naruto, okay? But
I was actually
That's what you want
we
me to put
push
up with.
past him, yes, because it's a good story. The other characters really make up for it.
Yeah, cool.
like
Because
that.
Black
It's so
Clover is going to
good.
have a movie coming out in July or June.
Yeah.
So that's my goal is to try to finish that before that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I
I
watched.
should be finishing that.
These are
It's probably
solid.
good. God.
I watched the
Damn.
first 100 episodes of Black Clover. I never watched it. It hit the dubbed
Hold on, you
or like I ran out of dubbed episodes. So it's not much.
Oh shit! I gotta read now.
Oh shit.
maybe your wife was right. You know, he's trying so hard to read. He can't see what's happening. He's like, what?
Well, so I was actually watching them at work. So I used to work third shift at my job, so I would watch them while I was working. And when it's just subtitles, like I have to actually like focus on it and like read. I can't do I couldn't work and watch it. So I was just like, whatever.
All right.
This series is dead to me now.
All right, so Bo Fury, and then I'll move on to Full Up Metal and Black.
Yes,
Clover.
sir. All right. Does anybody have any closing thoughts? We'll start Chibi. Anything?
Nah, y'all stop complaining about games and just play them.
Correct.
Yeah, I think it's
Let's expand our horizons,
Yeah.
bro. It's like food. You don't just eat one food your whole life. Come on.
yeah, I think it's unwarranted. Like it's
Yeah.
Fried chicken.
it's unnecessary.
You
You
just-
don't need to complain. There's so many games out there, and
Mhm.
I don't know. It's like complaining about being hungry and having a nice,
there's
delicious
nothing to eat.
pizza in front of you,
Yeah.
but you don't want to eat it.
The
Yeah. You're
one
like,
thing-
I'm not in the mood
Because
for
it's
that.
got
I want hot
mushrooms.
dogs. But I want a different flavor. hot
Just because it
dog,
has
right?
mushrooms.
The one thing that needs to be said.
Then pick
is
the
that-
fucking mushrooms off of it.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I just eat it anyways.
Oh, okay.
Then you'll enjoy it eventually.
Yeah.
I can't waste time picking food off my food.
That makes
Got
sense.
it. You know,
Yeah,
that
right.
makes sense. That is the
honestly.
one thing I think I've ever agreed with Brad on. You know what? That's
Yeah,
a fair point.
Yeah.
So, I think then we should agree that like indie games, right? AA games, they kind of really carry the gaming industry until a AAA release, right? Because
They
they
can.
help fill in the gaps
They can.
and they help diversify
Absolutely.
your experience. And me and Brad agree because we play a ton of indie games too.
But here's the
Way too
thing, though,
many.
right?
Way too many.
Are they not expanding out because these major content creators actually don't know about a lot of games out there?
No,
They're so focused on that the one
it
or two.
feels like they have. It's got to be all tied to money, right? They have
Mhm.
sponsorships, endorsements.
Yeah.
That's true. I forget
You know,
about that.
So like, I remember a conversation between two major content creators where they were like, "I want to stream these games, right? But if I do, like, I
They
get
won't pay me."
3/4." Yeah, well, that.
You know what? I didn't even think about that. That's a
Yeah,
fair
I didn't-
point.
I
'cause
didn't
it
think
might
of
not
that
even
either.
be their decision. It could just be because
Yeah.
of the contract that they are in.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, that's not everyone though. But
Yeah.
I can see that point. That's a fair
Yeah.
point.
But that discourse that's existing or rears its head all the time is, you know, it makes no sense. It's non-logical.
Mhm.
Like gaming right now is thriving. There's just so much content to consume. It just depends on whether or not you're willing to step out of your comfort zone or, you know, take a day and say, fuck it, I'm going to play what I want to play or stream what I want to stream. Right? I mean, you may take a loss, but then you can always pick your stuff back up and get back to what you're doing. Happens all the time, right? And some of them are just too big to fail.
I don't know though, but I mean, because the internet can be unforgiving.
Yeah, but the ones who are too big to fail, honestly, the ones that like they're the ones that really drive this conversation.
Mhm.
They should just honestly like you don't have to like bring up this discourse because you want to, right? Because you
Here's the
think
thing. So I want to see like Dr. Disrespect play Phasmophobia out of nowhere just once, just to see like a game other than
Just
other
randomly.
than yeah, pick a random fucking game. Don't even tell your peeps and just fucking play it. And I'd be interested in seeing what happens.
I want to see him play The Sims.
I think that'd be really
I
funny.
think he would
Doki
rage.
Doki Literature Club.
He would. Oh, by the way, I not to go off course here, but I watched Food Wars. I watched the first couple episodes. Holy
What did I
shit!
say? What
Wow.
did I say?
Great.
What
It's
did I say,
funny.
Josh?
It's so damn funny to see how like the reactions to good food.
And it's just very out of pocket, but it sucks because it's such a good story. Like,
Yeah.
Josh was like, it's kind of softcore. I was like, yeah.
I mean, he
Yeah, I
has
know.
a point.
Yeah, it
As I said,
is.
you have to watch it by yourself, but it's so fucking funny. and
We
it
were
is
in
so
a
good.
Discord watching it with a couple of
Oh,
us.
God.
Yeah.
Ew.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, but
We're all grown ass
it's
adults.
so good. Yeah, literally. But I love it so much.
Yeah, it's funny.
Despite
It's so funny.
its moments, it's so funny.
And that's like normal. There's a lot of anime out there that show that kind of
Oh
imagery.
yeah. Oh yeah. I love how mature you are sometimes, Josh, with some of your takes when you say some things. You're just like imagery. I was like, that was a very mature take. You can say titties. It's
That was very
fine.
literature answer. The imagery of this anime.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I was
bunch
gonna
of
jump
titties
over to
out
Brad.
there.
Yeah, put them boobs up there. I was gonna jump to Brad for the closing thoughts, but I'm not gonna do it. But I am gonna make Brad do the closing segment. So, Brad, close it out first.
See you later, everybody.